Hello everyone, this is MJPWGaming, and this is gonna kind of be like a development type of thing, where we just kind of go over Flipside, and I'm gonna show you some like secrets and little bits of things, and just kind of talk about them. Okay, so right now, and by the way, this is live, like I'm gonna be talking while I'm doing this. Well, you know what I mean. It's a live commentary, I think that's what they call them. I don't do those very much, but yeah. So, I guess we'll start from the actual start. The big things to talk about in the spawn room is probably the pictures, I think, is the main thing to talk about. Each of the different pictures represent something that was inspiring to this project, or my just in general kind of like modding type of career, I guess you want to call it. So this picture is of me and NGT Zombies. He was a custom zombies YouTuber. Well, I mean, he was a zombies YouTuber, of course, but for those of you that might know him, but he played a lot of custom zombies. And the reason why I got into doing custom zombies is because of him, and he used to play my maps a long time ago, back on World at War. And so, that's kind of a nod towards that. This is a very obscure type of picture. No one will really know unless it was like me. Anyway, this is a picture from when I went to the Stanley Hotel, which is the hotel that inspired The Shining. And it doesn't directly inspire Flipside. Either way, it inspires me some sort of way. The heads really are just like a nod towards the actual FNAF 4 bedroom, because on the actual wall, that's where that is, And then these other two pictures is of the lead zombie developers or directors, whichever you want to call them. It's Lee Ross and Jason Blundell. That's when I met them at Infinity Ward and the Black Ops 4 reveal, I believe. I also met him at COD XP, and I also met him at the Black Ops 4 reveal as well, but that was at Infinity Ward. Anyway, this was when I went to Alcatraz. A lot of stuff, it doesn't directly tie into Flipside, but again, it was just things that inspire me, and in what I do today. So this is the Endo Fredbear. This is the boss that comes in on round 10, and then every 5 rounds afterwards. Basically a Brutus. Has a lot of health, and there is a way to spawn him in, which I'll go ahead and talk about that now, I guess. There's a way to spawn him in, so if you didn't want to wait those rounds for the Easter egg and such like that, you can do so. If you go onto this and you type LOL with, I think, nearly almost every gun, there may be a handful of guns that don't exactly work with that, just because of like the spread or something like that. I just I wanted you to be able to know what you're doing. If you type that in, it'll play a troll song and spawn him in. Anyway. And when you do that, he's supposed to have a lot of health, but I'm pretty sure I nerfed him from the start, but nobody found that Easter egg, so there you go. This little robot is from Toy Story 2. It's from the Toy Story 2 game. I put him into the mod tools because I was going to do a Toy Story map at one point, and he was going to be the Brutus boss in that. But it never did happen, and it more than likely won't happen. So, in the place of the robot that was in the FNAF 4 bedroom, that's where he got his spot. Originally there was nothing here, but I think the night before the map came out, I added a bunch of side Easter eggs with these masks. So there's a mask there. Let's see. There's a mask up here. And got a mask back here, just sitting in the present. Then we got another mask up here. It's fairly dark. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, you shoot the disc launcher and you get the, I think it was a gumball that you get for that. So a lot of people was wondering, how in the world do you get back to this area? This was a secret area, and it still is, and it will always be. It's going to be a secret area to the people who donated or the people who supported in some sort of way. You know, it's just going to be a really secret area that's exclusive to those people. And I think for this video's sake, I'm still not going to show going into there. I'm going to keep that secret to the supporters, you know. But I will say, because this was public knowledge, you know, the things that's in there is the Tesla grenades and the nail gun. And you can buy both of those if you were a supporter. So the prize counter underneath Freddy, or by Freddy, whatever you want to call it, you buy different power-ups. And I'm probably not going to go over every single Easter egg, like what to do with that and what to do with that and things like that. But, you know, it's just, if you want to see how to do those, then you can look up the videos, or, you know, I'll leave a playlist or something at the end, something of that nature. But you buy power-ups here at the prize counter. For 1,000, you get insta-kills, and the skulls are to make that obvious, like what to do. The 2,000 is the double points, and 5,000 is ammo. And after 5 minutes, and you can, the way I kind of wanted people to, like, think, like, that it would be 5 minutes later or something like that, would be by this clock that shows 5 minutes, and also it's only the minutes hand that's there, and the second and hour hands, I wanted it to look like it, maybe they fell off or something like that. So after 5 minutes, one or the other character is going to talk for the insta-kill, one of the other characters is going to talk for the double points, and then Officer Friendly will have one or other quote, one of two quotes, I meant to say, for the max ammo. But I think it's just like a threat or something like that, he says. Or I say, because I voice him. And that's kind of a good point. We'll talk about the voices now. I voiced Bonnie. Of course, I'm nowhere near a voice actor, but I wanted to do something for the map, you know. I just wanted to kind of lend my voice. Like I said, I'm not a voice actor. This is the first map that I've ever put my own voice in, I believe. And the voice of Freddy, he did a really good job, and that was Chambers Pot. I really hope I'm not mistaken that. He is a new voice actor for me. This is the first time we worked together, but he pulled the Freddy voice out that I was looking for, you know, and he provided. Got it all going good. Going over to Foxy. Foxy was voiced by Dr. Pap. Again, this is a new voice actor for me. He did nearly identical to what the actual Foxy voice sounds like. He even also did the editing for all of the characters aside from Hand Unit. He did all the editing for those voice effects for me. And here is Chica. Chica was voiced by Zoe, ex-Zoe. She is a regular for me. If you played my maps, you've definitely heard her voice. She's in nearly all of my projects. She's also in Deadmau5 as Chica in there as well. Pretty cool, and I'm very thankful that she's always been down to help me out with the voices and things like that, and I've always loved having her part of the projects. A little thing about the conclusion, I actually, I had her in mind from the get-go for that map. I only saw her voice to be part of that map, and we made it happen. Something else I guess I can bring up is these golden Freddies that's in the barriers around the map. Nobody figured out how to do that Easter egg either. Really, it's kind of an inside thing. And if you're not like a regular player of my maps, then you wouldn't have found this. But if you get the big brain from the mystery box, well, I mean, it's the MPL, it's a golden MPL, and you pack a punch it, you will get the big brain. And if you shoot all of the brains out of the Golden Freddy's mouths around the map, then you will get a gobblegum. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I want to say it's something to do with mind or something along those lines. I don't know. The Freddles are just, you know, to activate the music Easter egg. You go around and you shush them to make them shut up, and then they'll play a song for you. Moving on, this is a lot of like dirty textures and things like that on these walls. Essentially, it's the same thing, just with a lot of dirty textures on everything. All of the assets, like these drawings, these posters and stuff, are all directly from Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, I believe. I think they were assets that was just in the files. There's the Chica head that's in the normal like Five Nights at Freddy's 3 floor. And same with the Foxy head. It's just the same type of thing, just a little asset towards that kind of stuff, I guess. More drawings, more posters, more things like that. At one point, these TVs were gonna have like be lit up during a little part of a separate Easter egg, but ultimately it was canned. These images are from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Same with that one. There's also some more in these areas. That's funny. This is, while I'm over here, this is my favorite probably of the spawns of this, because it looks like he's eating the lime. I think it's a lime, right? I don't know. Either way. Yeah, it just looks like he's eating the lime. When I first, like, I was dragging it around trying to figure out what spawns and where to put them, and I think I kind of got it there. Like, I just kind of sat it there for a minute, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I love that. There's another head. Juggernog. By the way, this is a good thing to point out. The fire alarms that's all around the map are really just so it goes alongside with the Easter egg. You can see that those are like really clean. The textures are bright. But if you go into here where you're supposed to kill the boss, you can see that it's all dirty and gross. I was hoping people would see that and see like, oh, it's a little different. Maybe this is the area where we're supposed to kill the boss. I think people did eventually pick up on that, but, you know, it goes. Things go. Oh, here's a good thing to point out. So in the development of this map, originally it was the bedroom, I think this is called the celebration room or something like that. I had a room, or like all of these rooms and hallways were named. Like this was the rotten hallway. So the spawn, this area, these hallways, this birthday room or whatever it's called, this area, these hallways, and then it was going to branch off to something else. That was originally all that was planned, but I was like, it's really way too small of a map. I've got to add some kind of other area, which is why it's got this other arcade room. And yeah, like I was gonna say, like it was gonna be way smaller, but I decided to expand it out a little more. And I'm very happy that I did, because I think a lot of people were saying it was very cramped, and, you know, already saying it was very cramped. And I can't imagine what people would have said if it wasn't. Even expanded a little bit more, you know. I don't know what people would have said. Something I can talk about now, well, I guess I'll use the other area to talk about these. The presents. All of these presents and the colors mean something or represent someone, you know, in some sort of way. based on their favorite colors, because I reached out to people individually that I'm friends with, or people who worked on the project, or, people who supported me, something of that nature. So the red and black, that's me. That's, it's me, or I should say, for those of you that like to pick that one up. The red and black is me. The purple and blue is Zoe, the voice of Chica. And also, I'll go ahead and point this out while I'm talking about Zoe. You can see that her present is on top right there beside Chica, and I'll talk about that one in a second. You can see mine, and the green and black is for the voice of Foxy, but the reason why it's in that stack is because he did the editing, so in a way, he had a part in making this all come together for her part, and, same way for over there. Let's see. The black and orange stands for Black Ops 3 or Treyarch, whichever way you want to see it. So all three of those, or actually all four of the combinations, bring together Chica for this role. And the white and blue stand for Scott Cawthon, because the whole map is a dedication or tribute, whatever you want to call it, to him. So on there, I want to say it's the Black Ops 3. Yeah, it's the orange and black. So it's the combination of all sorts of things to make these awesome types of projects. I'll let each individual one that I didn't speak about, I'll let my friends know which ones that they are. They know, Just know that it represents someone. However, this red and blue one, it represents Deadmau5. And that I keep taking on other projects and not getting Deadmau5 finished. This maze quest was also in the After 5 Nights, and it was also under repair or out of order in that map. And you can see that they just kind of wheeled it in. I would like to think in some form of the lore that maybe it's somewhat connected to there, but I didn't want to tie anything directly and say it directly that it is, because I wanted to go absolutely crazy and do whatever I wanted with this map. If you wanted to, you could say that maybe they got the assets from that location, or maybe they even got it from the mall, and everything just wasn't working, or it's all just in here for decoration. You know how in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where the assets are just kind of, like the Foxy head and stuff, it's just stuff that they found. I would like to think maybe it's something like that. I don't know. This is Funtime Freddy. He was going to be a expansion, but I decided not to, because I think I did everything the way I wanted to do it with this map. So, for now, and I think probably for a while, or maybe forever, he's just going to be in the barrier over here laughing at you, Originally, though, there was one of these guys back here, just in there, again, because, they're in every barrier. But I took him out, I took the Golden Freddy out of there and put Funtime Freddy, my bad. I put him in there. I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm sure once I stop doing the video and I go to editing, there's going to be other stuff that I want to talk about. So, I think this is probably going to be where I'm going to leave it off at. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for playing FLIPSIDE, and I hope all of you guys had a good time. I will see you in the next one, or I guess I'll use it one more final time. I'll see you on the flip side. Thank you again, and goodbye.